Hello, my lovely viewer, I am back once again with episode 4 of the American science fiction horror series, titled Stranger Thing. Watch the full video to find out the interesting part and please take care. As a disclaimer, this video includes my own analysis, commentary, and it's not a substitute of the full movie. Click the link below to watch, buy or rent the movie. In the beginning of this episode, Hopper is at Joyce's house. Joyce tells him what she has seen on the wall. In the meantime, Hopper informs her about Will's body. Joyce resists believing it because all the time, Will was giving her the message with the help of the light. She informs him that she had talked to Will recently. Hopper tries to calm her by saying that he also saw his daughter after her death. But Joyce informs that his condition was of grief, and adds that her condition is totally different and also adds that she is not crazy. She asks to believe her. Instead of believing her, he asks her to get some sleep and goes out to his truck, and leaves from there. Meanwhile, in Mike's basement, Mike is angry with Eleven for lying about the will. To make it clear, Eleven uses her power and makes Mike listen to Will's voice. This confirms that Will is still alive though he has left his body. In the morning, Joyce and Jonathan go to morgue to see Will's body. Hopper finds that the state police has taken over the investigation, including Will's autopsy. This makes Hopper understand that something is wrong. Joyce and Jonathan take a look at Will's body from the glass frame. Jonathan cannot look at his brother in this situation and leaves from there. Joyce asks to find the birthmarks on the right hand of the body. But she is informed that there is no birthmark. This confirms to her that the body lying on that slab is not of Will, and storms out from there. In the meantime at the school, Nancy informs Steve that she had gone to his house to check the barb but instead finds the strange things without the face. Steve is pissed off because he is afraid that his father might know that he had a party and had drinks in his absence. Steve is only concerned about his father rather than Barb. Nancy finally sees Steve's true colors and leaves from there. Meanwhile, at school, the police interrogate Nancy. They ask about the party and assume that Barb might be jealous of Nancy when she went to Steve's room. In the meantime, the boys are in Mike's basement. 11 is channeling the walkie-talkie but is not able to connect with Will. They decide to use the stronger radio and plan to take 11 and go to junior high school. They quickly dress 11 and give her a long blonde wig and pink dress. She looks beautiful in that dress. Meanwhile, at the lab, one of the scientists is set ready to go inside the monster's lair. He dresses up in the protective gear and goes through the flap from the blob growing on the lab wall. Brenner is observing all the activity happening there. Nancy returns to her home and takes a clear look at the photograph clicked by Jonathan. She finds some strange creatures on the edge of the photo. Later, Nancy meets with Jonathan and asks about the creatures from the photos. But Jonathan answers that he doesn't know anything. Before leaving, Nancy tells him that she saw a weird faceless creature. This triggers Jonathan because his mom has also told him about the faceless creature. At that time he didn't believe it, but now slowly he is believing it. In the next scene, we see the boys and 11 head to school as per the plan. The science teacher asks them to attend Will's memorial assembly. In the memorial assembly, most of them didn't care about Will and don't take the assembly seriously. Those bullies are also laughing and mocking during the assembly. The boys become anxious watching their activities. Later, when the morning becomes over, Mike pushes Troy, the bullies. Troy is about to hit Mike, but in the meantime, 11 freezes him and make him pee in his pant. She saves him just in time. She wipes blood from her nose, flips her hair, and leaves from there. Later in the evening, Hopper catches up with a state police officer who found Will's body, and questions him about it. When a man denies answering the question, Hopper uses force. He finds that someone had ordered him where to go and when to go to find Will's body by making sure no one can get too close. Back at the school, the boys and 11 are on the radio. Looking at the setup there, 11 flashes back to her memory. 11 and Burner are in the lab, where Burner asks her to listen the words a man is saying out loud several rooms away. Instead of repeating the man, she channeled the man's voice into the speaker present in the room through building electronics. Brenner was completely astounded watching this. At present, 11 is trying to make a connection with Will. With the help of 11 power, at the same time, Joyce can listen to Will's voice on the wall. She quickly tears the wallpaper and finds the monster's tissues on the wall. Will is crying and asking for help from his mom. Joyce takes the axes and chops the wall but couldn't find her son. In the meantime, the boys are also listening to all the activities that are happening at Will's house from the school. At the end of the conversation, the radio catches fire, and 11 passes out. In the next scene, we see Jonathan and Nancy are looking at the photograph and find that Will is still alive. Hopper is at the morgue and says that he is there just to collect his hat. But he is there to inspect Will's body. He punches the guards and enters inside where Will's body is kept. He cuts open the body's abdomen and finds that it is filled with filling. This is not Will's body. In fact, this is not the real human body. Joyce was right, Will is still alive. At the end of this episode, Lonnie, Will's father, is back with Joyce. Until then, subscribe to watch more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like and comment to support the channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.